Hello guys, how's it going? Just got one game for you today. It's going to be Aiko versus 59X. Should be a good one. We're playing on Phoenix Hub this time, which is why it took me so long to find the game. The maps are going to be Temple and Overlord. Both of these teams on their second match so far, I believe. Actually, maybe not. No, I take that back. Aiko's team hasn't played yet, so this is their first match. 59X we saw last, yesterday. Looks like we've hit the instance limit on Phoenix. That's good. Good start. It wouldn't be a UT cast if we weren't already late. What am I looking for? Predictions is what I'm looking for. So, 81% predicted in favour of Aiko. What did I put? Yep. I predicted 2-0 for Aiko. So I think for most people it'll be an upset if 59X gets a win. I think I can see why. Aiko, his team last tournament won the tournament. There we go, fixed it. Let's close that up before I turn people on too much. Okay, we're changing hub. Good start. Phoenix is shit anyway. No offense. My judgment may be affected by the fact that I ping like 70 Phoenix, which is ridiculous. I think we're just gonna go UK1. Oh wait. God, I don't understand Mega Blitz. So it will be Temple first. Aiko, I swear, every time I play Aiko on Temple, he gets just all of the amps. Even if you know where he is, he just still manages to get all the amps. Probably the strongest amp run player in the tournament, except maybe Dion. Dion could definitely give him a run for his money. Aiko, one of those players that just seems to always have the amp, always have massive impact with that amp. And I think amp on Temple is a map where you can have really strong runs. You get the amp and go middle and have a sniper available, then you can pretty much lock down all the spawns in the middle of the map. And if you've got hit scan like Aiko does, then that's a bunch of kills. Big buyer plays off the bat. I'm hoping these players will ready up pretty soon. They are all ready ahead of time. It was just hub issues that delayed them from getting started. And that is all the players. Aljas and 59 just need to swap teams and then we're good to go. I think a lot of people are in agreement that Aiko's got a very strong lineup here. All 2K4 players. Actually, I don't know if J-Ski's a 2K4 player, and he's definitely played UT4 for longer than the other two. But SKL and Aljas are recent additions to the UT4 lineup. Come on, guys. I think I have a replay of 59x. Oh no, this is from yesterday. This was Bex on Temple. Oh, Tempest even. But we'll watch it again. Gets 2 headshots in a row here. Very nice. Slightly more interesting than this warm-up we're watching here. It'll be interesting to see how Senator and 59 played today. They both had massive games yesterday. I think 59 hit 6.1k damage, which is the highest we saw so far. So if they can match that performance, then I definitely think people's predictions could be in shambles after today. But still, I would agree for the most part. Echo the heavy favourites here. Oh, that's red team ready. And in the words of Connex5, it's game time, baby. Kicking off the first match on Temple. Have fun's in the chat.
2, 1.
Aiko getting that flag spawn, and Chero goes down first. Ah, Aljas is AFK already. Interesting. He crashed instantly. False start. False start. Yeah, I would definitely restart that. Less than 10 seconds in. Before anyone realised, so back to the hub. I have to fill for another couple minutes while Aljas relaunches. I'm gonna call him Aljas, even though it's probably pronounced Alias. Yeah, Andy, I think I'll probably only stream cup games, since they're so spread out that I'll always have something to stream most evenings anyway. We'll probably only be half an hour a day. I think Shox' game is potentially getting rescheduled tonight, but I couldn't make it anyway. But yeah, all players all in already, so that's good. Actually swapped colours as well. Right, here we go. For real this time. Yeah, Anzu, I will get that working. I just didn't have time after work. I think I just need to change some OBS settings and that'll fix that. Anyway, let's actually follow Senator. It's got that sniper spawn. And it's blue team again who get the first blood, but it's actually the other team this time around because they've swapped colours. If they now win this game by 1 point, then that restart matters. But it looks like first armor, under assault from Senator, but Aljas has the gun. Senator jumps in and takes it, so first armor is dead off the bat. And it's only Eiko with any armor, and he's getting hunted by a flak player, so all that armor is gone already. Not going to be any stacked players going into the belt fight, which is in 15 seconds. Already Aiko's here well ahead of time with hit scan and a teammate. He shoots his teammate, using him as target. Kills his teammate. Aiko, you monster. Kills his teammate for target practice and then steals the belt. And Al just got the 100. So, good recovery by Red. And full bio from 59, but his fantastic tracking from Aiko up the jump pad. And they're setting up for this this amp now. And they've got good position. They've got a dominant hold of the sniper perch. And 59 needs to watch his back there. Looks like it is 59 versus Aljas in the 100 room, but Aiko's going to make that a 2v1 with the amp. And that cleans up the room. He's going to go hunting around middle. It's generally what you see on this map, is people get the amp, take some damage, go get health, and then return to the middle of the map and just see who they can find. 255 damage combo. Big damage, and Aiko's now sat on the belt, which he will pick up. On a bit of a run here. It's 20-9, and the stacks on red are looking really strong. So already, a bit of a vice grip on this map, actually. Ooh, dodging around those rockets is Aiko. Not about to take a ton of damage from 59 with this belt the second time round. And he's got two players in front of him. Ooh, unable to defend that 100 armor, but Aiko now on a killing spree. Let's switch to 59. He's taking rockets from above. And it feels like he's 1v2 here in this room. So it can be really hard to win the 100 armor when that's the case. Now he's got some backup. But the amp and the belt are both coming up, and I think blue are totally out of position for both of them. Yeah, red team here way ahead of time. Two players. And the belt's up. We'll go to J-Ski, but that was a huge amount of damage there from 59, I think. Just spamming the belt with rockets. Does allow Aiko to take the amp. And he is not here to play. He's looking so stacked after those vials as well. Ooh, Chero hits a nice flak, taking most of that stack off him, but not enough to get the kill. And this scoreline is looking brutal. Oh! Lots of combat in this 100 area, this map. Can be a bit of a quieter room sometimes, but if teams dedicate 2 players, then it can be really hectic. This time it's blue who have 1 player at the belt early, but I don't think it'll be enough. Aljas takes out GVD, but dies in the process. J-Ski is there as backup. Red team maybe, or blue rather, maybe lacking a bit of coordination on these major items. Don't think they've got a grab yet off a belt or an amp. No, that is really quite one-sided. And this is such a strong position, by the way. You don't have to leave if you're not getting pushed, and that allows J-Ski to just walk up and take that amp. Doesn't want to overextend here. He's not actually very stacked, so we'll just loop back around. And Chero goes down. 100 armor room's secured, but Senator already picked that 100 armor. It looks like amp will go down, so... Oh, no. 59 takes another stray rocket on the receiving end this time. And the belt goes to red. Pretty much uncontested. Only 59 there and only with an enforcer. And here come 3 blue players. So they're coming to the belt. They're just late. And Aljas has got the 100. So total vice grip on the items from Team Red. As Aljas drops his teammate a weapon. I'm gonna pull up that scoreboard. Big damage difference as well. Well, just under 1,000, and we're only 5 minutes into the game.
Red team dominating.
Just actually leaving that for his teammate, but they both get nuked by GVD's shot combo. Yeah. Really need... There we go. Really need 2 players to push someone if they have minigun and 100 armor. Works in the end. But look, Aiko's got himself another amp. Basically wasn't contested. Took it with Enforcer. Jasky needs to drop a gun here. There we go. Good play. Oh, so much damage from Aiko. What's he sitting at? 2,500. Way ahead of anyone else. And another kill onto Senator. Aiko is on fire this game. 17 kills. Actually the same as Aljas, who is locking down that 100 armor. It can be so difficult to play against a team on this map if they have both the 100... Whoa, what happened there? Both the 100 armor and the amp. But finally, look, Blue have got some stack. So this is their chance to at least make a dent in that lead. They really want to get over towards this belt, though. They've got the stack to fight it. Only Jasky has armor on red. And he's not in position to jump, but GVD goes down. The belt is up. Oh, Senator dies jumping, and Jasky didn't fall down earlier, so he's there to pick up the belt. So a good attempt by Blue, but they have to start getting these major items if they want to come back. It does look like they've got a bit of a grip on the 100. 59 picked that up. And that can be the turning point on this map. But Aiko's got another amp for free. And has team support, so he can actually play this a bit risky despite his low stack. He's just going to sit in the 100 room. This is a really important thing that some lesser experienced TDM players might not do. Is just play the amp reasonably passively just to secure yourself an armor, and Aiko defensively takes out 2 enemies. And now he's moving over towards the belt. Does go down, but I think his team are already in position for the belt. Yeah, 2 of them already there. Will be SKL to pick that one up. And I don't think Blue's got a belt yet. No, they haven't. Or an amp. They've had 7 seconds of amp time. It's so rough. They are contesting the hundreds now, but it's not going to be enough to turn the game around. I'm actually surprised the scoreline is so close. It's only 25 score difference. Jiro can't hit the flak. SKL almost goes down. There we go. Goes down to Senator. And it is 59 and Senator in the lead damage-wise for their team, but they're just so far behind Aiko. Aiko's 1,000 damage ahead of everyone. He also probably has more hours on this map than his entire team combined. Great headshot by SKL as he gets nuked by a combo. And Aiko has another amp. He has 120 seconds of amp time. It's ludicrous. Finally, I think Blue just got a belt there, but already that damage from Aiko has nullified it. The Chero goes down as well. Oh, Aiko. And he just picked up boots, so he can chase her if he wants. Besides, he doesn't need to. It was like 4 kills for free almost. And a ton of damage. Yeah, it can be hard to get back control of the amp if somebody's... Essentially, as far as I can tell, only Aiko is timing the amp. He is the only player in this server with knowledge of when it spawns. And as definitely the best player aim-wise in this game, that's not a position that Blue Team want to be in. Because they give up another belt for free. And Aiko is feeling his aim, rushing in there. Has lost his belt, but, you know, I think the scoreline is just academic now. And Red have almost guaranteed themselves this win. It would be miraculous if Blue made this comeback to 30-point lead. And there's an amp. It's been up for like 5 seconds and Aiko didn't grab it. So that's a new one. As 59 gets an amp. He's super low. But a couple of red players went down, so chance for some spawn frags. There we are, some health for 59, and 100 armor's coming up. So if they have any chance of getting close to winning this game, they have to start now, and that's a good start. 2 kills. 2 potential spawning players. Oh, 59 is so low, though, and he's missing a couple of shots. His amp's about to run out. And the belt is up, and blue, they just aren't in position. All the players from red around that amp. Al just picks it up. Let's follow him now. And he actually has 100 armor. Denies it from Senator. That's rude. And Al just looking really comfortable in this position. Clearly played it before. Which you'd hope, given that this is a tournament. Yeah, it's all red team this game. Look at that scoreline again. Echo 4.6k damage with 3 minutes left. Has tapered off a little bit, but still dominant performance by him. And the 2k damage lead. Which again is actually really, given how dominant they've been on the belts and the amps, it's not that much of a damage lead. As 59 gets another low health amp grab, but delivers that to the hands of Jayski. He dies himself. And now it's in the hands of Senator, who's also on 6 health. Spawning in bio, I love it. Yeah, I think you could definitely make a case that the players on Ako's team, Aljas and SKL especially, are probably a bit underrated. They are relatively unknown going into the tournament, given that they've only been playing for a little while. But both are strong 2K4 TDM players with room to improve. Belt did go to blue team there. I think they went to GVD, but he's died already. G9 is on cleanup duty. But Aljas just in the back line, killing people. And the two typically high-scoring players from Team Blue, that is 59 and Senator, not really within striking distance of Ako. He's at 5.5k damage with a minute left. Amp is up. Oh, GVD misses the jump. It will be Ako to pick this one up. Last amp of the game. That's fitting, but he goes down instantly. See if GVD can show us some fireworks in the last minute. Takes out Aljas, but eats a lot of bio damage. So this amp run is neutered. I don't think there's been a pro 2K4 player since about 2005, but they're definitely good.
30 seconds left.
Alright, as we play out the last 10 seconds of the game, Ako goes over 6k damage with 150 seconds of amp time. That's almost all of his team's amp time. Jayski had that one run.
Ends the match.
But yeah, dominant performance here. I played Aljas in a duel in like 2014, and I beat him and he rage quit. So that's all I remember from him. But not before telling me he was a professional 2K4 player. Oh yeah, full proper esports scene. Third party investors. And we move on to Uzi's favorite map. I think the problem with rating some of these players is that they haven't played that much. So there was a system for rating players that took into account the pugs that people had played. But for some people, those pugs were like the first 5 pugs that they'd ever played in this game. So how do you rate someone like SKL, who definitely has a very high ceiling, but hasn't necessarily shown that he's going to be great yet, in this version at least, or hasn't necessarily shown that he's going to practice enough to be a good player? You know, you could rate someone quite highly based on their performance in 2K4, but then if they don't do enough practice, then they're not going to perform that well in the tournament. But the way it's going, it seems like they are all practicing. Anyway, enough of that. On to game 2. Chance to tie up the series here, but based on first map, it's looking like people's predictions are mostly correct, with almost 90% of people voting for Aiko's team to take this one. Oh, nice rocket from Aiko. Takes GVD out of the air. I switch to 59X. He gets double shocked. And Aiko's already playing well. It was a quick 2-0 for Team Blue, but they've since died 5 times. Made that 6. As Jayski picked up 100, so let's follow him. He's scoping around this central room. All of blue team running along this ledge here, and Jayski gets 1. But Belt's looking like possibly locked down by blue. 2 red players run in. 2 kills for Senator. Great defense by him. And possibly another kill here. Yep. I mean, Senator is one of those players that will just hit outrageous shots. I think that is the sign of a Russian player. And blue are ahead of this amp, so good play by them. Need to be careful though. You are vulnerable to shock combos if you stand in the middle, and Aljas proves that. And red have cleaned the room out, so great play. And it's Aiko, of course, the only player without a gun, but it is Aiko, so he picks up that amp and gets a shock on the exit. They're looking for some people to shoot. It's actually chosen to go around this part of the map, which is the lesser trodden path, but a horrible spawn for Senator. Won't be punished. And Aiko's just going to back off and play this amp passively on the belt. Oh, so much damage. I don't even think he knew there was a second player hiding behind the wall there. 59 got the 100. So another trade of the 2 major items, or major armors rather. And nothing's up for a little while. Okay, I like this from blue. Securing themselves the 100. They knew nothing else was coming up, so they wouldn't lose position on belt or amp. And now they have a decent stack. Oh my god, what happened there? And they're doing damage. Oh, SKL barely escapes with his life there, and I'm worried that blue have neglected to get position on the major items. Look at red, they're all over the belt. Aiko's going to push into the amp as well. Headshots! 59 ahead of getting that amp. That's pretty big, but he is picked out of the air, and 59 survives. The belt went to red, I believe. So, blue better be thankful that they got this amp. And they're still fighting in the amp room. 59 gets headshot again by Aiko. Man, he cannot catch a break. But it's Chera to pick the amp up, so it's still in the hands of Blue. And this is an even game, so much closer than the previous one. And Senator this time leading in terms of damage, and Blue in general ahead in damage. So proving that they can go toe-to-toe with Aiko's squad here. Definitely wouldn't put it past them to take a game off them. Seems like they're playing this 100 armor position quite well. It's kind of out of the way, so you can commit one player or you can commit two at the most. And it is 59 to pick up that 100, so let's follow him. Only has a rocket to work with, and a cheeky little air rocket takes out Aljas before he hits the 25 armor. Oh, 59 shooting gallery, eats a direct rocket, that's horrible. And he's fallen down. So he could have been really important in this amp fight, but it's going to be totally out of position. Aljas is there. And he will grab that. So opportunity for him to start gaining a lead for his team. He needs to hit this shot. Up. Interesting. Oh, a horrible spawn for 59, but Aljas switches to rockets and whiffs his shots. And gets tri-roxed. So amp changes hands. It's GVD, who will burn the last seconds of this amp. He waits for the 100. Conceding the belt, though, was Blue. So Aiko's going to have that. He's moving into the 100. He knows it's coming up. Beautiful play by Aiko. Timed that so well. And denies the 100 armor from GVD. Al just picking that one up. And Aiko. He's just unstoppable. Okay, I say that and he gets stopped. I should praise him more. And now, that last vestige of control that was the 100 armor room has gone the way of red. Admittedly, a bit of a reset on the health here. Lots of players respawning, 2 big items coming up, so we could see the game stabilize a bit. But looking for a second, like, red were going to start to run away with it, and this is a good start. Oh, they got the belt as well. And the 100's up in 3 seconds. If Aiko can deny another one of these, then that's huge. And he has done, so they just got everything. How many headshots has he hit this game? That's at least 4. He's on 24 kills. We are with 8 minutes left. And look, he's just going to sit around and secure another 100 armor. And the stack on red team is huge. No armor on blue. Was JSQ picked up that belt earlier. He's in position to defend it for a second time. Aiko's here to help him out. But 3 players for blue. 4 even. Oh, and great defense by JSQ. Oh, he cannot pick up the belt though. And GVD will pick that up. He lost his belt and Al just got another 100. Oh, hang on. I take that back. The 100's just spawning now. He will deny it from the enemy team rather than keeping it for a teammate. So yeah, now a 10-point lead or so for red. And looking a bit more comfortable on the map. SKL got himself an amp. And it's looking like 59's team is starting to lose grip on those major items. This is what happened last time. They just lost the timing and couldn't really contest for any of them. And if they're giving up amps for free, then that's a bad sign. Admittedly, they've got some armor behind them, and they're contesting for this belt. SKL nearly goes down here. Does do. It's GVD with the amp. Gets a double kill. But Aiko picked up that belt, I believe. So that's denied, and not much health left on blue. Hundreds up. Goes to Aljas, who seems to be playing this position. And so it's down to a 9-point lead. So small dent made by blue. I think this was a Clawfist map, so the same guy who made Pistola and a lot of the UT4 maps from Epic. So he started in 2K4, I guess. I could be wrong though. 59's got himself 100 armor, and he's just dinged Aiko twice, 3 times. If he gets this hit, oh, that could have been huge, but Aiko with a clutch snipe takes out 59. And keeping away the amps from their opponents is how Red are going to win this game. The only real, that lead has reached the point where it has to be amps to break the control. And if Aiko's the one with the amp, then kind of shit out of luck. He may go down here, but not after killing Senator with some nice dodges. No, switch to SKL, who's stacked an air rocket to his teammate by accident. Oh, Chero cleaning up. And a messy fight in the middle room. Look at this belt. 59 is here ahead of time. And kills Aiko, so that's quite big. And it's blue players swarming the belt. We'll give it to 59. Good choice. Strong player, aim-wise. And he's heard someone take that 50 armor. A free shot at the jump pad. Second one, Aiko will probably die here. But 59 lost his belt. I didn't even see that. He's in great position for the amp. It is up in 10 seconds, so still lots of time. Oh, I don't think they knew the amp was up. Good snipe onto Aljas, but they need to be here. Oh, Aljas has spawned on the amp, and Aiko's here as well. So again, I think they lost track of the items. GVD with the flak, though, will clean up the amp room, but he's low. Oh, his teammate just stole the health from in front of him. Bit of a lack of coordination there, and that will give Aiko the amp. And all he needs is a link gun right now, because they only have enforcers. Another headshot for Aiko, ridiculous. And he's looking for a second one in a row there. So switch over to Aljas, he just got that 100 armor. And looking for the huge air rocket, but yeah, Rocket's pretty slow in this game. And it seems like a player that's content to just hang around in a certain area and make that his home. And I guess this is a good, this map and Temple both have armor areas that are kind of out of the way. And if you can have a good couple minutes run on a map like this, in a position like that, then that's a good 5-6 frags for your team. And this map, you know, it's not a huge scoreline, it's only 16, but it is starting to look out of reach, especially because it's Red getting all the items. I mean, now we have Senator with an amp, and Senator has got crazy aim. But not that much damage this game. Aljas gets another 100 armor, and Senator goes in and dies to flak. Luckily, Chero's there to pick it up, but that amp is all but gone. I'll pull up the scoreline. It is another Aiko show. Look how much damage he has. As he kills Chero, point blank range with the sniper rifle versus Rockets. Doesn't care. I'm gonna switch over to him again. It's almost insulting to watch anyone else when Aiko's in the server hitting headshots like this. As he's destined to pick up this next belt, it looks like. It will be J-Ski who takes that. GVD, that was a flak secondary because he killed himself. Actually follow J-Ski, because he's got spawning players in front of him. Oh, his belt's just been enforced off him completely. That's a huge amount of damage. And Senator's Russian aim. And a killing spree for J-Ski before he goes down. Last amp of the match is coming up. The scoreline has just gone very one-sided. It will be J-Ski with this amp. Playing Quake here with the shaft. An amp picked up by a supporting teammate. It's looking like with a 30-point lead now, Red are very comfortably going to close this out.
1 minute.
But overall, much better showing from Blue this time round. I think just Aiko having one of those days where he can't miss, especially headshot-wise on this map, as another belt goes to his team. Oh, SKL kills himself. But yeah, scoreline very much out of reach here, so I'll let you guys read the scoreboard. 8-1 amps. That tells a story. Similar story to Temple. I think that actually might be a more dominant amp scoreline. And 18 to 900 armors. That's pretty brutal as well. Yeah, amazingly the damage is really close. So I'm going to be honest, I think overall the mechanical advantage is on 59 Senator's team. Because those two players are really strong aim-wise. But Aiko definitely the X factor here. A carry in the truest sense of the word, with over 6k damage on their first map, 5.5 on Overlord, which is a bigger map, typically a bit lower damage. So man of the match today, and that's going to be a 2-0 for his team. Well played by Red. Good showing by Blue on that second map, but unfortunately not enough to make it close in the last few minutes. And there you have it. The predictions of most people proven correct. Was 81% voting 2-0 for Aiko. So, yep, lots of players predicting that correctly. But I'm afraid that is it for me today. I would love to stream more, but I'm not available for the next game, which may be rescheduled anyway. So, thanks for tuning in, guys. I'll be back possibly tomorrow or the day after. I don't know when there are other games. You'll have to check the UT4 Discord channel for that. But until then, I'll see you guys around.